I have to tell you this crazy story in my food and body journey that is so repressed in my mind. Sometimes I forget I even did it, but it's insane. So there's a hike in Europe called the Tour de Mont Blanc hike, and it's about 100 miles long, and it takes like 2 weeks to do. And in my desperate state of trying to lose weight all the time, I thought it was gonna be a good idea to go do this hike on my own and not bring any food. Like, my actual idea was, I'm gonna not eat for these 2 weeks while I do this hike in the Alps. I thought it was great, like, oh my God, 2 weeks, boom. I did all the calculations of how much weight I would lose, and I was like, it's gonna solve all my problems. I'm gonna get back, I'm gonna be back to me again, and I can live my life. So obviously things have changed a lot since then. I have actually lost the 25 kilos and healed my food relationship. So I'm not helping other people do that. But let me tell you a little bit about the in-between. So back at that point, I was just, as I said, desperate to lose weight, constantly binging, like daily. And I was so convinced, I was so focused on weight loss being the solution that I had these blinders on, like not realizing that what I actually need to do right now is stop binge eating every single day. And I was just in such a low state that I was just constantly wanting this quick fix of weight loss. What I really needed, and what eventually happened, was 2 key ingredients. Number 1, reduce the binge eating, heal the food relationship. Number 2, super important, was heal my energy. Get out of that desperate, impatient, rushed, frustrated, resentful state that I was in. Get more into a chill, relaxed, go with the flow energy. So step 1, that's what I talk about on this whole page, so you can go check out more videos. It's in the 30-day reboot. And step 2 is what I want to talk a little bit more here. So that's actually what SFL, my other course about sustainable fat loss without fucking up your food relationship, is all about. But let me just talk about it more here. Huge step in losing 25 kilos and maintaining it for like 5 years now was becoming, annoying. I know this is annoying to hear, but becoming less attached to the outcome. I know it's so hard to want this thing and then almost act like you don't care about it. I mean, I had done the hard way for years, trying to force the weight loss. It's all you think about every day. And eventually, I did lose quite a bit of that 25 kilos through that unhealthy, unideal way, through force. But it was so hard to maintain the weight loss. Oh my God. Like, there were about 2 years where I continuously oscillated up and down 5 kilos. And like 5 kilos is quite a lot to be constantly oscillating between. But the last 8 kilos was the easiest weight loss I've ever had in my life. Effortless, almost. I bet you're like, bitch. Like, I used to hate hearing people talk about how easy it would be to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, actually, you know how people always say, oh, the thinner you get or whatever, the harder it is to lose weight because, it's a bigger proportion of your body fat. But ironically, easiest weight I ever lost. I would say, so simple, but one of the biggest things that I ever did was to stop weighing myself. I weighed myself every single day, every day for like 10 years. I had an app, it tracked it. I saw like the graph that was like up, 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 and it would be so depressing. And then I had these phases of like fast weight loss and it'd be down, but overall, it was just like all over the place. As was my mood from weighing myself every single day. And just constantly having that reinforcement that your weight matters. Like, the first thing I would do, literally in the morning, go weigh myself. What does that tell yourself? Like, you are so attached to this outcome. And disclaimer, maybe weighing yourself feels totally fine for you, works for you, doesn't get you into this state of mind. Do what works for you. For me, it didn't. So that was huge. Another was around the same time, I stopped tracking calories because I had been using MyFitnessPal for quite some time at that point. Stopped doing that, deleted the app. And I stopped the type of exercise I was doing. So I, for years, had been doing long distance running. In the back of my mind, it was to lose weight. Obviously, there were some parts that I enjoyed about it, but mostly it was to lose weight. It's not like I was having a blast doing this. So I pressed pause on that. It actually coincided with, I had a spinal injury. So it kind of made me stop running, and that was kind of a blessing in disguise. I got into a little bit of strength training in that period, so that just made me, again, less focused on weight loss. Doing an exercise that at that time was super novel to me, I just found it interesting and very low stress on the body as well. And another game changer was to enrich my life. I just focused on more social time with friends, more going out, allowing myself to go out to parties, have drinks, instead of always being like, oh my God, the calories. yeah, more fun movement, more activities. Yeah, there were more practical things that I did to, you know, create that deficit that you need to induce, like, have weight loss. But the mindset was massive. Unattached, chill, go with the flow, not obsessive, not catastrophic when you eat one bad meal. And that mindset has followed through all the way. These 5 years of maintaining the weight loss just helps you, yeah, just be so much more chill. Like, my weight isn't always completely static. Your weight's always going to be up and down, whether it's hormonal or, I don't know, you went on holiday and you ate a lot. So nurturing, cultivating that mindset of being so much more chill, go with the flow, it just really works out. It really does. And it's exactly what we talk about in SFL. Obviously, if you want to lose weight, it's going to help you lose weight. But when you maintain as well, you're not in that place that I know so many people are, where they've lost the weight, but they're actually living in this place of fear of, what if I gain the weight and I go back to that place? So it also keeps you out of that kind of place too.